Hi guys, my name's Tonage and I am the CEO and founder of the Scorpion Syndicate. I've pretty much been gaming my entire life. I first got into it when I was about 2 or 3 years old, with this little VTech console. I used to play games like Dora, there's like this Cars game from the movie, and a bunch of other different Nickelodeon games on there. And I was in like one of those big box TVs in my mom's basement in the apartment that we lived in, and it was a fun time, and that's where my love for gaming grew. I first got introduced to FBS gaming when my mom and my stepdad got married. My stepdad was a big gamer, so he had like an Xbox 360, PS2, PS3, PS1. They had like we had two PSPs, so like gaming, like it was just part of my life. It was something we all did as a family. I'd play with it with my step siblings and even my little sisters. Like we would just, all gather in the living room and play Nazi zombies on World at War. And it was such a good time. I mean, I wasn't really allowed to play, but I watched. And then my older brother and I, we would sneak downstairs when my parents were sleeping on weekends, and we'd load up Call of Duty Black Ops, and we'd just run multiplayer for hours until they woke up, and then we'd switch over to like another game and pretend like we weren't even playing the game we weren't supposed to be playing in the first place. And that kind of continued, and then I started playing Minecraft and GTA. I kind of switched over because I think Black Ops 2 was kind of like the last Call of Duty before I switched over to those ones. My cousin and I, we played every single day, and that's kind of when my YouTube journey started with my first channel. Those are some old cringy videos for sure. Back when I was Minecraft Monkey 23, because I didn't know how to spell apparently. So we kind of just did that and had fun. And so I was kind of always into content creation as far like from a young age. I was like 12, 13. And then after a couple years, I broke my back. So I had to stop swimming. It was kind of like the thing that I did for most of my life was swim. And so I had to stop doing that. And I was spending a lot of time watching YouTube videos, and I came across Optic Gaming, and I was like, what's this? They're making a bunch of different like videos and stuff like that, streams. The first streamer that I stumbled upon was it's not Optic Midnight anymore, but Optic Midnight. I stumbled across her Twitch stream, and I was just like, who's this? And then I was like, what's Optic? And then I, started looking into that, and then I saw the esports scene. I'm like, wait, there's a competitive side to gaming? This is awesome. So I kind of like looked into it a little bit, started watching some matches and stuff like that on like my computer, and continued streaming and making content through all of that. And this was around like Black Ops 4 when I decided that I wanted to try my hand at it. So I went onto Reddit, tried to find someone that was recruiting, played a little bit, decided that playing wasn't really my forte for Call of Duty. I wasn't quite that good. And I was also 15 at the time, so no 15-year-old is going to be able to compete with these 20-year-olds that are cracked out of their mind, that have been playing for longer than I've been alive at that point. So I decided to take up social media managing, and that's when I kind of got into the managerial side of things. And then I kind of just stayed with that org for a little bit, and then I decided that wasn't enough. I tried creating my own org a few years ago. Right after I left that one, but I didn't really have enough knowledge, so it flopped. But I knew from then that that's something that I really wanted to do, was be in esports and be in this like business side of things. So then I joined another organization and stayed with them for a long time. Did pretty much everything under the sun there, and that's when I really like got into it. I was streaming consistently. This was right before, throughout the pandemic, up until about 2022. 2022, I left that organization and went off and kind of like, I was going through some personal stuff, so I took a step back from gaming. And then I joined another organization as an owner. Well, I joined as a content creator, but they wanted me to become an owner, so I did. Stayed with them for a little bit. I quickly realized that I kind of wanted to break off and do my own thing, and so here's where the Scorpion Syndicate came from. I have always wanted to do something like this, so finally being able to is really great, and I have kind of like the creative freedom to do everything that I've been trying to do over the past few years. So I do have a pretty good business background. I'm currently a student at college in the United States for business administration. I'm on my second year, about to go into my third, and let me tell you, it's helped a lot. It's kind of like what I'm using to help build this organization. It's why I came to college, was to help me with the business side of esports. I have a lot of help from my professors and just kind of their connections in the space, and I've been using that knowledge and applying it to what you see here. So as I go throughout my degree, it'll all get applied here, which I'm really excited for. But I've been in business, I guess, for as long as I can remember, pretty much for as long as I've been in gaming, I think, actually. My grandparents used to do, well, they still do them, but they used to do like art shows, and so I'd go and help them set up for these art shows so they could sell things. My grandma's a painter, and so I'd go with them, help them set up, and I'd dress up all nice, and I'd try to like help them sell things. I'd be like, they like paint, they do toll painting on like different household items, so like bread boxes and stuff like that, and like chests, like wooden chests that you put in your room or whatever. So I'd be like, hey, like, you know, try, like, you should buy this, like, I think it would look great here in your house. And so that's kind of when I got into business was then. And then I worked as a administrative assistant for a real estate agent for a few years, doing kind of paperwork and stuff like that. Realized that wasn't kind of my favorite thing, and then I got into gaming, and then I was like, yeah, this is business side of gaming is definitely what's for me. It's kind of always been in my soul, this entrepreneurship business route of life. So, and now I get to apply it to my favorite thing to do, which is game. I started the Scorpion Syndicate because I realized that there was a lot of things missing in the gaming world. There's a lot of things that are going wrong right now. I mean, it's quite obvious that there's something that's not quite working with the gaming world, and I wanted to create a space to help solve those problems, but also create a space for everyone to help solve those problems, because I see this big thing in the gaming community where people kind of flock to their own, whether it's a bunch of guys, a bunch of girls, a bunch of guys and like a couple girls, or a couple people that are like non-binary that kind of fit in but not really. So I wanted to create this collaborative space where people could be themselves in their fullest extent and collaborate with other people to get through this space and the creative side, and to implement kind of like what I feel should be done in the esports world to make it more successful. I do follow Hector Rodriguez, Hex, from Optic Gaming, the CEO of that and owner. He kind of has been like my role model throughout all of this, and he's kind of been who I looked up to. He since he's been so transparent, you know what, and it's working, so you know what works, and might as well just apply it. But I'm putting my own little twist on it, because I feel like there's still some things that they're not doing right that I could do better, or that could be done better, that I'm going to try to do. This is my goal in gaming. Like this right here, the Scorpion Syndicate, has been a goal of mine for a while, and I'm finally achieving it. I really just want the Scorpion Syndicate to go as far as, you know, people will let me take it. And I guess another goal is just to make this a full-time thing. Like I said, right now I'm in college. I'm going to get a degree in business administration, so I could apply elsewhere if need be, but I want to do this full-time, and I want to make gaming a career for not only myself but everyone in the Scorpion Syndicate. Outside of gaming, I do a couple things. I like to puzzle a lot. I'm a puzzler. I know that's kind of weird. Puzzles, kind of old person thing. Puzzles, card games, stuff like that. Love doing those. I do them with my fiance. We get on the floor, pull up Netflix on our laptop, and just puzzle for hours. It's a great experience. I highly recommend it. Right now we're working on our Naruto puzzle, so that's cool. I also like to play with like RC cars and stuff like that, so I don't really venture too much out of gaming, but I do some other things that are quite similar but different nonetheless. I'm also a little bit into art. I do a lot of graphic design and editing. I do most of the editing and all the graphic design for the Scorpion Syndicate, so It's definitely like been like a hobby of mine for years. I started doing it like my freshman year of high school, and I'm now 20, so that's like 6 years. Longer than I've been in esports, I've been doing editing and graphic design. So, I mean, it's been a passion of mine for a long time. But I just keep it as a hobby. I apply it here for now, since it's one of my skills. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm on everything. I'm on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, GG's TV. I'm on, you name it, I'm on it. So if you guys want to pop me a follow, that'd be great. If not, that's fine. But definitely subscribe to this channel. Hit a like to this video if you did enjoy. This is behind the green screen, the very first episode, something new we're trying, so you guys can get to know us a little bit better, so we can introduce every person of the Scorpion Syndicate to you guys, and so you can meet them, get to know them, and it's gonna be pretty heavy at first, but we'll do it with every new member as time goes on. But yeah, so see you guys next time. Peace.